The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. Brought to you this week by Expressway, featuring deli specials and delicious broaster chicken. New name, same great location. Expressway on Highway 6071 in Windham. I'm joined by Windham Junior Kyle Espenson, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Kyle.
Thank you.
Let's go back to the Fairmont game and offensively, you guys coming into the second half of the season. The first half of the season it was kind of hit and miss on the offensive end. It looked like you guys made a few adjustments against Fairmont. Tell me what you guys changed up, and obviously everything was working.
Yeah, just kind of like our mindset. We know we need to get pucks on net a lot because usually their goalie can sometimes let out a lot of rebounds. So just kind of crash the net hard, just kind of get pucks to the net.
And I look back at the stats from that game, and you guys really didn't have a lot of power play chances. Yeah. It was just a lot of good, crashing the net in 5-on-5 situations, and especially that second period, that was something to watch.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I don't think we've ever put that many goals up on a team in one period since I've been in high school, for sure.
You guys, the last couple of games have gotten a lot more offensive pressure and a lot of shots on goal. Tell me about the mindset of just getting the puck on the net and trying to make something happen.
Yeah, just kind of, going off the rush. We've had some fun with that the first half of the year, so we kind of just practiced that a lot lately. Just, 3-on-2s, coming in the zone off the rush and just getting pucks on net and then going to the net for a rebound.
And, against Fairmont, their goalie was giving up some rebounds, and, those rebound chances, if you're in the right position, you can get the puck in the net. And really, against Fairmont, you had 4 goals, and I think 3 of them were in that second period. Mm-hmm. But really, the wealth was pretty spread out in that game. Yeah. You guys had 3 guys score their first career goal against Fairmont. That had to have been pretty exciting. Pretty fun locker room after the game, I imagine.
Yeah, it's always awesome when those guys get their first goal. We get Haugen and Ciere, and getting their first varsity goals, and then Tanner, all the work he's put in the past couple of years, and finally getting that goal is just awesome.
Yeah, and especially for Tanner, who he's a defenseman. He doesn't really shoot a whole lot. He's just kind of the grit guy on the defensive end. That's another area where you guys have really improved this season. Especially taking the team aspect of defense. Tell me about your mindset as a forward, getting back and helping out on defense.
Well, yeah, so as a wing, my job's kind of cover their defenseman. So if I got to take him away so they can't get any shots from up at the points, and then as a center, they're usually kind of down low helping out the defenseman, just standing in front of the net so they can't pass to the front of the net, and then getting them good opportunities.
Last week, you guys played on back-to-back nights, and coming off the win against Fairmont on Thursday, then you had to load up the bus and drive to Casson on Friday, and it's never a fun trip. It's a long bus ride, but you guys went over there and picked up a nice victory, and winning on a long road trip always makes the bus trip home a lot more fun, and it sounded like you guys had a little bit extra fun on the ride home, stopping in at the Pee Wee game.
Yeah, that was awesome going to see the little kids and just watching their game, seeing how they're going to be, because they're going to be wearing our jerseys pretty soon, so it's just awesome to see.
Mm-hmm. What's been the biggest evolution in your game since you started out as a freshman on the varsity? This is your 3rd year on varsity. You've been one of the team's leading scorers, each of your previous 2 seasons. What's been the biggest improvement in your game?
I think kind of just reading play. I think my freshman year, I just go and try to do whatever I could with what I was given. But now I'm kind of thinking the game more, thinking the play ahead and the next play, and just trying to see what I can make happen off of that.
And that could be pretty important as the season goes on, especially against a team like a Marshall. And, you guys still haven't seen New Ulm yet. You're going to get another shot at Laverne here pretty soon. Those are teams that you guys have struggled against in the past few years, and it'd be nice, I imagine, for you to not only close the gap, but find a way to take a win from one of those teams.
Yeah, those are definitely teams we kind of got in the top of our minds and just wanting to beat them because we want our Laverne game back. We didn't have our best game that game, so we for sure want to get that one back and make a statement on that one.
Looking ahead to the next week, and you got Redwood Valley coming up. They're a team that has the ability to score some goals. They've been in some high scoring games this season, and I imagine that it's going to come down to trying to slow down their offense. And they seem to give up some scoring chances, maybe capitalizing on those opportunities.
Yep, so just kind of, for Redwood, I think our plan will probably be kind of take the body and just get pucks in deep and get to work down there on a forecheck.
Mm-hmm. And then you got Marshall on Monday night. And right now Marshall is sitting at the top of the conference. They're one of the top teams in the section. And this is a chance for a young team like you guys to kind of make a statement. And, Marshall's a veteran team. They've got a lot of offensive weapons. They got one of the leading scorers in the state. And I imagine task number one is trying to slow him down, but task number two is trying to figure out how to get a puck past that goalie.
Yep. Yeah, I know a couple of them kids, and they're all very good skaters, and they like to go to work, and they're not afraid to go do the dirty work. So just kind of taking the body again, and just our game plan of getting pucks deep and hitting their defensemen along the wall and getting the puck to the front of the net. That's probably got to be my first varsity goal in Litchfield in my freshman year. Just kind of all the energy kind of in your first varsity game, and the nervous and the anxious, and just finally getting that first one off your back. A lot of Raph. I like Raph a lot. Some little Uzi and Gucci Mane on there. For my varsity year, probably Marshall. Just they always show up to play hard, and they're a pretty skilled team. So yeah, that's always the game. Yeah, tough. Probably serious, but kind of relaxed at the same time. On the ice, I'm probably one of the most serious guys out there, but then off the ice, I'm probably the least serious person you'll ever meet. I hang out with my friends a lot. Like to go, play Fortnite or play Chell or something. Just kind of hang out at one of my buddy's house.
All right. Well, that should be all we need. Congratulations on a great week last week. Best of luck the rest of the way, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Brought to you this week by Expressway, featuring deli specials and delicious broaster chicken. New name, same great location. Expressway on Highway 6071 in Windham.